everybody. Welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. So I'm your host for next half an hour. I'm Lady D. So this week it's a big week, and it's leading up to the end of February, coming into March, where it's going to be an even bigger week with the planets. So this week we've got a new moon in Aquarius on the 22nd. Of just 7:53 a.m. That's my time in Sydney here. So for people overseas, it's probably going to be more the 20th for you. And then we've also got Mercury, which is coming direct. Started coming direct yesterday, the 19th. And then we've got Uranus, which is coming direct on the 23rd. So, which I think is Sun going to be Monday. So we do have a big week coming up here, and with these planets moving forward, it's going to start to feel like the year's beginning, like we're at the beginning of the year, even though we're already going to be nearly a month away into the year, because those retrogrades have sort of been making us feel a bit drained or a bit pulled back, and it hasn't been a time to really start anything new. Like usually I like to start fresh in a new year, but now come Monday when Uranus goes direct, it will start to feel like we can start pushing through, getting things done, and things starting to feel like a new year. So as well as that, so what these things all mean with these planets. So I feel like this new moon that's going to be coming in, it's going to be about finding a balance. And I feel like it's also about finding a new way of doing things. There's always a thing about freedom when we're dealing with astrology with Aquarians. It's about freedom, because both Aquarians and both Sagittarians, they're both signs that like to be trapped or boxed in. They like to have their freedom. They like to have their escape routes. They like to, out. So even for myself, who's an Aquarian, for instance, I don't like to have debt. So whenever it freaks me out, I get really stressed out. So whenever I do, say I have a car loan, I always just try to get it paid off as quickly as I can, because it stresses me out having that, because it makes me feel like I'm kind of trapped. And any situation where I feel like I'm trapped or boxing, I don't like it, can kind of stress me out. So when we're dealing with Aquarian energy and also Sagittarius, it's about our freedom. So this new moon may bring up emotions with that. It's also the new moon. It's like setting the intentions when we got to the moon. It's also setting setting the scene for the next 2 weeks, because it takes 2 weeks for the moon to have its cycle to go into the full moon. I've also got here, because we do have at the same time, we have Venus conjuncting Saturn during the same time of this new moon that's coming in. So I feel like it's a be cautious of maybe new relationships and even finances, because Venus does rule finances, and it does also rules money and also relationships. It was also in Aquarius too, with that Saturn also being in Aquarius. It's I always feel like it's problems. That's how I see Saturn. It's just problems. It's going to be coming out in March, coming into Pisces, which I'm very excited. Personally, I'm very excited about being an Aquarian. And then, so with this here, it's about try to be respectful of opinions, because with Aquarians too, everyone's individual with Aquarians. So everyone's got their own opinions. And also we've got the Mercury going direct in Capricorn. So this is where we're thinking, this is how we're sort of communicating. So when we're dealing with Capricorn energy, we are dealing with being prepared. We're dealing about being organized, moving ahead, following rules, not maybe bending if no one's going to catch us, but it's about law and order. And also I find with Capricorn is that they like to tell it as it is, and you mix that with Aquarians, everyone has these opinions and has their own way of thinking and doing things. It's this very different way. So you might find that, that people want to talk and they want to express themselves and have their different opinions and share their views. So which can raise some tensions. I do have a Capricorn moon myself, so I know with that energy of Capricorn and mixed with the Pisces, even though I think it's more Capricorn, that I find people sometimes think that Capricorn's a bit judgy, and it's not like they judge you, just saying how things are. And maybe that's sometimes hard for people to hear, or maybe they can't express that in a different way. So what else we got with this week? I've got here, um, but yeah, with the opinions coming up, I've got people wanting to be treated as equal, people wanting their right and their thing, because it's going to bring up all these things with this Aquarian energy coming up. And we're moving into Aquarius too. So the sun's now also going to be in Aquarius with this new moon. And it's also, they've crossed over with Pluto. So it's a very transformation this week, dealing with a lot of changes, dealing with people that had with expressions. I feel like people don't want to be put in a box or be censored. People want to be able to just say what they want to say. So I've got more like maybe like truths. There's where people, maybe truth bombs maybe coming out, where people can't hold things in anymore. I got here, be prepared for anything, being what we hear. Now's the time to network and make moves and hustle. So now's time to start, making those plans into actions. I've been saying about planning and planning and planning. So now finally is the time to start putting these plans into actions and to start, working on these new things and these new projects that you want to start up. It's like, and it's going to be like a new year. It's like, and we're going to the Lunar New Year for the Chinese New Year as well, with the year of the rabbit. So we are coming into this new year. So we've got here a battle. So of the bringing freedom and no restrictions coming up on us. We want so. So now is the time not to hold on to things. We don't try not to hold on to grudges. Just try to let things go. Look for what's important in your life. You've got to stick to what you know is best. So just stick to what you know. Something works well, just stick with that. Don't try and start anything new that's going to cause a bit chaos or a bit like stressful. And I got here, we'll start to see some change in the most unexpected places. So places or things you don't expect to change will can come out here. Share knowledge, values, and things that can help mankind. So if you know something, an Aquarian energy is a fixed, but it's also a humanitarian energy. So it's also about, and with also this Capricorn energy, it's a cardinal. So it's about helping. So I feel like it's about, if you can express something or do something to help others, it is the week to do so. But here, don't be scared or say to no to what you don't want. So saying yes to yes and yes. So if you don't want to do something, it is this week. Bring up it's the courage. So this week you'll get the courage to be able to say no to things. And it's like, but don't be scared to say no. Just come out and say it. And it's not the time to be too shy or be nervous. It's time to sort of have that courage energy to come out and have courage. And have confidence that you'll be successful and have that success. So, it's time where we are successful in our own ways. And this week is time to say, I am successful. I can do things and not let people hold you back. That's why we don't want restrictions. We don't want people to hold us back and limit us. So let's go to the callers. So we got here, got someone in Australia. So we got Cassandra in Carissa in Adelaide in South Australia. So hi, Carissa, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
Just struggling a bit financially and health-wise between myself and my daughter. Just wanting to get a bit of insight whether things will improve.
Okay, sure. Let's have a look. Let's have a look for you. So just to connect to. So, with your health-wise, is it? I mean, I'm not a doctor, but is there things going on like with nutrition or like the stomach at all? 'Cause I just don't feel great in my stomach, and I feel like there's certain things maybe I can't eat.
I think I just suffer with weight issues, but I don't seem to be getting anywhere no matter what I try.
Okay, because I just don't feel very well. For me, I could feel my stomach, and it was just like there were certain things I feel like I couldn't eat, and just feeling a bit nauseous. So wait. I do feel like it's about a call to action, and I feel like it's like I feel like it's things that you're eating. I feel like it's like testing and error of what's going to work with you. Um, I don't feel like anything. So like the fad diet, sort of like fad things, like things that are like sort of fad diets. I feel like you need to. I feel like I just need to sit down and look and take an elimination of error of things that are coming out with that. Um, I actually see you being really motivated. I feel like at the moment there's a motivation maybe being lost, but I see you actually being more motivated and going out and actually walking, maybe even like having like races with your daughter. Like I feel like you're going to get more energized too
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
with your finances. I do feel like I just saying it's been a bit hard, and this card's really standing out to me. So I feel like it's been quite hard. I'm hearing the word tragic, so I'm going to say it's been really difficult, and maybe you've also been stopped in doing what you're meant to be doing, or there's been sort of stoppage to where you need to be. Um, so, but I also see there's financial assistance here, some sort of financial help coming through for you. And I feel like I'm going to go to March for that. I feel like, are you looking to get a bank loan or help from the bank?
Yeah, I think when we were going to refinance our loan, we were going to try and pull a little bit of money, but then I don't. I'm sort of a bit hesitant on that too, whether it'll push us back even further. So.
Because there's something about March where I see there's some sort of assistance here. I do see you running low on funds, and I do see like you guys just need that helping hand. But there is something about March with that. Um, if you also want to contact me maybe after the show, I do also work in community. I feel like there's other places that maybe also be able to help you too, and maybe I can we can talk after the show just a bit more about the services that 'cause I feel like you need a lot of help or helping hand. I'm going to say by June that a there's like an offer here or alluring that's coming up here, so like enticing. And I feel like I'm going to June with that. I feel like you need to be recognized in like your career or to do with your work and what you've been doing. I feel like you've been overlooked about where you are. And there could be a sense of looking for some other job, but I feel like someone's luring you into something else. So I do feel like I'm going to June for that. What is it that you do for work?
I'm an accountant or assistant accountant for a family business.
Okay. So your family or different family?
No, just a different family.
There's some sort of like enticing or luring. So I feel like that there may be a competitor or someone else who's going to say like, come over here. But I feel like I'm going in June when that's coming in for you. And it is about juggling things around. I feel like where you are, they're not giving you like a pay rise or I just feel like you're being overlooked. And this may be also where I feel like you're being stopped in wanting to proceed or get where you're wanting to go. But I feel like you're worth a lot more than perhaps what you're being paid or what you're being told. Because I feel like where you are, they're covering up things, is what I feel. But I do feel like there's a sense of moving on for you this year into something new and where you're going to be able to get the recognition. You're going on quite a journey, and it's about also once you get, even though it feels like there's no reward, there will be reward. And I feel like it's a reward coming to the end of the year.
Okay.
So, yeah. Do you have any questions?
When I was asking about my daughter's health as well, did you pick up anything there?
On her health, did you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's have a look. Her daughter. What was her name? Just her first name?
Olivia.
Okay.
Olivia.
Okay, I feel like she's kind of stubborn. I kind of feel like with her, I feel like I'm hiding things with her. So I just feel like with her, it's about opening up more. But I feel like you guys, with your health, it's a journey, but you're working together. I do also see her seeing a new doctor that's going to be coming up, I feel like in February as well for her. But I'll just
Okay.
leave it there, and we'll just go on to the next caller. So I hope I've helped you today. And just contact me after the
Okay.
show.
Thank you so much.
It's okay. So next we've got Leanne, who's in Perth in Western Australia. So two people from Australia today. How exciting. So hello, Leanne. How are you?
Very warm at the moment.
You're lucky. I'm here in Sydney, and we're a bit cold. We've had hot days, and now we're into 20. I think it's like 21 or 20, maybe 23 degrees today. So how can I help you today?
36.
Oh, we had that a couple of days
Just
ago.
a general reading. Just anything you
Okay.
pick up.
Okay. Has your mother passed over by any chance?
No.
No?
No, she's still here. Yeah.
She's still here. Is there a mother figure at all that has crossed over? Or could be
Not recently.
a grandmother?
Yeah, quite a few years ago.
I just sort of got a lady who was here before, and she said that she wanted to say hello to her daughter. So I was hoping that you heard, but I feel like when she came on, she was like, "That's for me. That's for me." So it could be your grandmother wanting to say hello to your mother. I'm just going to see. When I was like tuning into her before as well, I feel like that she was working with wool, and it was like when I was looking, I was like, "Oh, this doesn't sound like people in America because we're the ones that work with wool in Australia, like we're shearing." So I feel like this lady would make or would even like spin. I could see her like spinning wool. So did your grandmother? Would she work with wool by any chance?
No. Pigs.
What was that? Sorry.
Pigs.
Pigs?
Pigs? Yeah, pigs.
Pigs. Okay.
They had a pig farm.
Oh, okay. So I see her, but I see her with a pig. Okay, she's doing pigs. But I see her with, would she make things out of wool though? Would she make like scarves or something out of wool? Anything out of wool? Or she's just to deal with pigs?
No, my other grandmother used to do a bit of knitting, I think, crocheting.
Okay, could be her because I feel like it's wool, but there's like holes in what she's making. Like it was like a shawl thing, like it's like a big thing, and it was like holes in it. I feel like it might have been maybe it's her. And cause I see her
Throw
as a
rug.
very sorry.
A throw rug, you know, the knitted rugs?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, and it had like, but it had like has like holes in it because of the I think how she's kneading it or how she's doing it. Um,
yeah.
yeah, yes. Um, so so now so yes, I feel like I've got her with me. And she's a very happy lady. She's very smart. I feel like she's very intelligent. And she's someone who um she doesn't like to be left out of things. She likes to be
Yeah,
included in things, and yeah, she just wants to say hi. She's coming in and she's wanting to say hi.
yeah, she was a lovely old lady.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, very into fishing and, you know,
She
matriarch
could
of
do
the
it.
family.
Yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. I see her also with a bar. I thought she was a baker as well, or she was like a basket with things, and she's got like, I feel like there's a smell of baked goods that's coming up here
Mm.
with her too. So I don't know if
Oh,
she
yeah,
works
my
with.
other grandmother used to.
Okay, I could be having the two of them coming in together. But they're excited, and I just feel like they want to come in and say hi to you. Just going to ask them for what's the message so quickly. Um,
Yeah,
they just want to say hi. They're also saying to me, stop trying so hard. They're showing me, and it's like you're trying to like pull this or move this big boulder, and they're saying just stop trying so hard. If you don't try, it's just going to come easier to you, and you're going to be able to slide like it's just going to be a slide and easier. And I feel like I'm going into March with that. They're both very, very excited ladies. I feel like also one was a big saver. The other one could hold herself with the boys and she wouldn't care who you are. She treated you the same. Um, and a bit more rougher too, gonna say. What's coming in for you this year? Um, I feel like a road trip's coming in for you. So you're in Perth. Where are we
Yep.
gonna go? Where are we gonna go? Do you want to go on a road trip more inland and going towards
Yeah.
Darwin by any chance? Because I feel like there's a road trip coming up and I'm going inland or the
Going to Karangini.
oh, okay. I'm not too sure where that is. There's like red, is it all red out there? With the red
Yeah,
dirt?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
and it's got all waterfalls and rock pools and, yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful,
great.
apparently.
Good. So I see that happening for you, and I feel like it's going to be a time of just relaxing and doing. Also, there's a baby because they're saying to me there's a baby coming. So I don't know if this is for you or for someone else in the family, but they're telling me a baby's coming. So I do feel like there could be baby news coming up for you this year, as well. Either you, not her. Okay, not you. Is it? Do you have a daughter that would
Not
be
me and not my kids. No, neither
not
of
your
my
kids?
kids can have any more kids.
Not your kid. Okay. All right. There's someone in the family because they're saying I feel like there's someone in the family that's saying baby's coming. So if it's not you, it'll be someone else that there's a baby coming in.
Yeah.
You're going to hear news. I feel like that could be around June. That's going to come in for you. Because they're very excited about that and very very giddy. Um, do you have a brother
Yes.
by any chance? Okay, it could be in his family. Could be him or in his family
Oh,
because they're talking about a brother. Um,
yeah.
what else
So
have we
maybe
got
one
here?
of his kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're also saying just I feel like you just need to also be quite creative, coming up with that thing that I'm seeing in March. There's a thing about being creative, and I feel like you just need to reach. The saying, reach for the stars, but there's being creative. So I feel like there's an issue or a problem coming up, but to get through it, you just need to be creative to be able to go around it. And I just feel like things are going to run more smoother around March for you, for some reason. But there's also I do get a little bit of anxiety or worriedness about this as well. It could be about your work or finances, but a little worry. Um, and I do get a little bit of a love here blossoming for you as well, but also a bit of frustration with relationships where opinions aren't being sort of respected, or there's just frustration between two people with relationships here. And it's like things will get sorted out, but there needs to be a two-way conversation, or we need to be able to hear each other.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, how's my health going?
Health. A lot of people are asking health. Even in my other readings, people are wanting health. Let me see. Let me tune into you and just see what I can get for your health. Okay. Okay. Um, are you worried about? I forget. I'm not a doctor, but are you worried? I feel like I'm drawn to the area of the body. I'll say this, someone here. Maybe the below lower part of the body.
Yeah, I shattered my kneecap a while back, and
Okay.
it's just taking a long time to recover.
Okay. Um, Look, I feel like physio and perhaps maybe there also need to be some other like procedures that need to be done with that to help it come together, or some sort of like replacement that's going to be coming in. Um, I feel like you're going to be heard something that you might not like want to hear what the doctor says, but I feel like that you're going to be okay. I do feel like you're going to be okay, but I'm not a doctor. But I also see you taking like herbal, like some herbal supplements too. Looking at some sort of herbal things as well with that. I was like some sort of herbal tea. I'm not too sure what that's for, but some sort of herbal tea too. But I feel like you're going to go to some sort of like a specialist, and they're going to inform you about some sort of procedure operation that you're going to have in putting it together there. But I was like, they're saying these like look up and be happy. They're saying look up and be happy, and they're saying things will smooth over for you. But we'll leave it there, and I hope I've helped you today. And thank you for calling in.
Okay, thank you very much.
It's okay. Bye. Okay, everybody. Thank you for tuning in today. We've had an amazing show. I hope you all have a fantastic week ahead, and I will see you for next week's show, same time, same place. So everyone here in Australia, next week, next Thursday, Australia Day. So I hope everyone has a happy Australia Day that we celebrate next Thursday on 26th of January. And the rest of you, if you want to contact me, please do so either on my Facebook page, Lady D Psychic Parties, or my website, same name, Lady D Psychic Parties, my Instagram, Lady D Psychic, the same with my TikTok, or my YouTube channel, Lady D, or just look up Danielle Psychic. And I will see you for next week's show. So bye for now.